Hey guys, welcome back. Today Paige and I are on a cross-country road trip from Southern California all the way to our home state of Michigan. But before we get there, we decided that we wanted to try and hit every national park in Utah. This morning we are in Zion National Park, actually packing up camp and getting ready to leave. But before we do that, I want to go ahead and rewind and show you what we did while we were here.
I don't know what it means, but there's a smile upon your face, and I see something shimmering in your eyes. And they say if you want to glimpse the future, you need space. And you said you'll put down your morning guns. Would you follow me to wonders? Take my hand and walk beside me in a world of thunder. Fear is an imposter. When you look at me this way, I find it hard to not give in. So the days became weeks, it felt just like the night before. You were slowly fading in my mind. When you left, I was so completely gone, but now I'm sure you were some of the best of things to find. Would you follow me to wonders? If you're everything that matters to me, makes me wonder why I can't get over you. When you look at me this way, I find it hard to not give in.
All right, with that out of the way, it is time for us to head over to Bryce Canyon. So let's get the camper packed up, hitched, and on the road. The plan was to leave Zion and head for Bryce Canyon, then drive to the top of Bryce Canyon Road and back down out of the park. Drive time from Zion was about 2 hours. Here's how most of those 2 hours sounded.
Probably my phone.
We had all 3 pets accompanying us on this trip since we were actually driving across the country to relocate camp for the next 3 months. The drive was easy and scenic, if not a bit noisy, but once we got to Bryce Canyon, we ran into a bit of a problem.
Afternoon.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good. So camping, where do you...
We're not camping, we're just driving to Sunset and back.
Okay, so you cannot take your trailer to Sunset and back.
Oh.
It cannot be pulled around anything longer than 20 feet, which is what you are.
Definitely.
You cannot go into Sunset, Sunrise, Inspiration, Bryce, any of those.
Oh.
Park down at the bottom of the hill, you can, and on the left-hand side, you can unhook the trailer.
Okay.
Or you can walk across and take the shuttle. I don't know with my dogs, though.
We do not want to do that.
So you
Okay.
have to drop it down here.
On the left, you said?
Yeah, see where that single tree is, kind of by itself down there?
Yep,
In
yep.
the left-hand turn, there's a parking lot right behind those trees.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Awesome.
Go
Sounds
back.
good to me. Please.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
It never even occurred to us to check if we could drive up Bryce Canyon Road while hitched. Luckily, the ranger mentioned a parking lot where we could drop the RV just up the road. Unluckily for us, as you can probably see, the lot was not only small, but likely not designed to hold RVs. We did eventually find our way into a parking space, with just enough time to make the trip up Bryce Canyon Road and back.
I'm so impressed with you right now. This is amazing. I wish I was filming this.
The goal of this trip was really just a scouting mission of the Mighty Five in Utah. We knew there was no way we had time to do everything that we wanted amongst all 5 parks. Bryce Canyon was where Paige and I both felt like we missed the most. The majority of the park can be viewed from Bryce Canyon Road atop the rim, but the real experiences are had hiking below the rim, looking up at the incredible formations that it's made from. We are about 25 minutes outside of Capitol Reef right now. We left Bryce Canyon and honestly didn't record much of the drive because it was a little boring. There were a couple mountains here and there, but it was mostly just a bunch of farmland and a couple of small towns. And also we're in kind of a big rush to get there to Capitol Reef because it is almost 7 o'clock right now and the sun is going down super fast. So we want to get to Capitol Reef and at least see a little bit of it before the sun goes down. Hopefully, catch a vista point or something to say we've seen some of it instead of just driving through it in the dark. But after we get through Capitol Reef, we're going to head on to Moab, make a camp at Moab tonight, and then in the morning, wake up super early and then do Arches, spend some time over there, maybe hit a hike or two, and hopefully we can get some astrophotography in after the sun goes down tomorrow evening, if we have any energy left after the last couple of days, but we will see.
kind of bummed we didn't get here earlier, but it's still pretty cool.
Got the goods. Let's go. For our final day in Utah, we decided to spend our morning in Arches National Park and then head over to Canyonlands after lunch. Our first stop of the day was the famous Double Arch. Okay, that's good. We're just gonna sit it. Okay. Let's go, friends.
Really?
Arches time, baby. Let's go. Okay. Where do we go?
Say good morning, friends.
Good morning, friends.
What are we doing today, Ronnie?
We are at Arches National Park right now. We are walking our way to Double Arch to hopefully get some sunrise photos of it. We have a little bit of time right now. The sun is still kind of over the mesa over there, or behind the mesa over there, so we have a little bit of time before it comes up so I can kind of get a shot set up and hopefully get something cool.
And what time did we go to bed last night?
We went to bed right around midnight and woke up right around 5 a.m. And then we're gonna go to bed right around midnight again tonight, and then tomorrow wake up right around 5 a.m. again, just so we can get home to Michigan
It's regular.
ASAP.
It's normal.
It's becoming a regular. Unfortunately.
Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard time, you and I can weather any storm. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard time, you and I can weather any storm.
Afternoon.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great, thanks. Don't mind if this is the back of it.
You
too?
absolutely.
Fabulous. All right, map and guide for you. Visitor center's down the road.
Thank you
Have
very
fun.
much. Thanks.
Okay, we are in our 5th and final Utah National Park. We have officially been to all of them. It's been a journey, but we're here, and I'm super excited to see Canyonlands. This is one of the parks that I know probably the least about out of the 5. This and Capitol Reef were probably my least researched. But I think we have a pretty good plan. We have a couple of things that we want to do, a couple of super short hikes that we want to see, and yeah, I'm super excited to see what we can do today.
Uh-oh.
Is right.
There's a spot right in between those two cars. Can you fit in there?
No, because there's two cars right between these two cars.
Yeah, no.
No, but I could probably fit behind this Suburban. Yeah, this is probably the hardest part about visiting national parks, popular national parks, because especially with a truck, parking is difficult during the day. And what is today? Wednesday? Yeah, today's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week, and parking is still crazy. That'll do it, Bucky. That'll do it.
They can't hear you. Sand makes it kind of, yeah, afraid I'll slip and fall like I did in the Narrows. It's a long way down.
At least 5 feet.
He says at least 5 feet. You're hilarious.
And just like that, we were back on the road the next morning. We had just a few days to make it back to our home state of Michigan to attend a wedding, as well as catch up with family. We would spend 2 weeks there before heading off to our next adventure in Virginia. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Paige and I love sharing our travels and have all kinds of fun stuff coming up soon, so be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. We'll see you down the trail.
Would you follow me to wonders? Take my hand and walk beside me in a world of thunder. Fear is an imposter. When you look at me this way, to not give in. So the days became weeks, it felt just like the night before. You were slowly fading in my mind. When you left, I was so completely gone, but now I'm sure you were some of the best of things to find.